Lighting up the way, Valley Electric Association.
The Cubs won first time in 108 years.
Wow. You're from Chicago?
I'm from Chicago, and I am a Chicago sports fan.
Tell me about these plaques.
I'm also a Cub fan.
Yeah. You have a plaque that says Die Hard Cub Fan Club.
Yes. I received this back in 1953.
1953?
1953. I am a diehard Cub fan.
How do you qualify for that plaque?
Well, I wrote to Ernie Banks. He was a player on the Cubs at that time, and it's also signed by Ernie Banks. And I wanted to show the Cubs that I was a fan.
So did you go to games all the time?
I went to many of the Cub games, but also the White Sox games. I lived on the south side.
Yeah.
So White Sox were on the south side, Cubs on the north side. So I would travel to the north side just to see the Cubs.
I know that Butch Harper, he grew up in Chicago too. He was a diehard fan too.
Absolutely. And Butch and I became such friends because we're both from Chicago. We understood what was going on, but we were both Cub fans.
He gave you a picture too.
Yes, he did. A Cub, and I just fell in love with it. And he presented that to people that he knew were Cub fans. There were about 8 of us in Pahrump.
Yeah.
Yes, 88 years for the World Series, 108 since they won it.
So tell me what you were like during the game. What happened?
I was watching, heart pounding, especially when the game got tied there in the 8th inning, and stayed up, couldn't stop watching then. And when they got their last 2 runs in the 10th inning, I was really happy. I knew it was done.
Yeah.
And it was great seeing Bill Murray on there, too.
Yeah, Bill Murray was crying, right?
He did, yes.
So you're from the Harry Carey days. I know that I was talking to Dr. Tom Waters a little bit about him. Tell me about that, because I know that your son even met him. Are you from Chicago?
Actually, we were born in Illinois, about an hour from Chicago. And back in around 92 to 94, I was taking the kids to Wrigley Field quite a bit. Harry was still around. We got to see him. We saw several good games, and then we also went to a Cubs convention, and we got to meet Harry Carey, Ryan Sandberg, Mark Grace, Steve Buechele, Bob Scanlon.
Wow.
Some of the greats from back then, the early 90s.
Super excited day for you.
True Blue. Go Cubbies.